They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the safety creep. Switch it.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking to throw on second down. Huntley. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. A.J. Epinesa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Third down.
Throwing on third and long. Huntley. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 7. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's go. Time go.
Here's Taylor. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Check 91. 91 is the mic. 91.
to throw on third down. Huntley. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Allen on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd
and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. That's caught by Howard. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. No chance. 40 set.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Dashing through the snow and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Extra point.
Is good.
7. Titans nothing.
McCann's got it teed up. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Up on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Check 91. 91 is the Mike. Mike 91.
On first down, Huntley. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go, deep.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. That's complete to Jonathan 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal.
Check
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Titans nothing.
Mike 35, Mike 35. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 35 is the mic. So we got man.
Operating from the gun. Huntley to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Watch the slide. Jim. He's crashing. He's checking Craig. Check, 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 check. Slam, slam, slam.
Taylor. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for his second. Here's Huntley. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 3 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
7 yards there and a first down.
Tennessee.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Made at the 47-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Riley, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The 48-yard line.
They'll try the left side. Riley, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
The tackle.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers' 45-yard line.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Tucker McCann for the
That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. If things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And Owen coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy, all these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They find some open field here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And a rout is on here in this first half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now a give right side. It's Riley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The Titans on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and run for it. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. Looking deep downfield. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And this Steelers offense is running away with this one. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Steelers 42.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
On first down, Huntley. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Past the 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's
unit. And the route is on.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30. 10, touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to get a score back. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Second pirate.
On third down, Huntley. And he finds Howard complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
91 is the mic. In your face. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, Huntley. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Throwing on 1st down. Huntley. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
By the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I got you. I got you. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Watch twist, watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Riley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On third down, he'll drop. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go. Hey, check right. Watch it, bring it.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. And the Titans first.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
14.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
A gain of 15.
On 1st down, Riley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the ground. It's Riley, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now here is another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
91 is the mark. I can't believe they let you play.
To throw from his end zone, Huntley. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And 5 at the 6-yard line.
Check out Check 99.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
91 is the mark. You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check 91. 90 street.
From the gun on third down, Huntley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. When they need to play on third down, you kind of know what direction the ball's going, but the defense knew it too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
There on the tackle.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Huntley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check 91. 91. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 91 is the mark. Let's go, D. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
To throw, Huntley. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
4th down.
So 4th down, and the Titans trot out Tucker McCann. A 33-yarder from the left hash. McCann's got it teed up. Past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
91 is the mic. Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Check smash, check smash.
Following the fumble recovery, Huntley. That is caught at the 7. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
2-yard line.
From the gun, Huntley. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Mix the score. Steelers 59. Titans 14.
McCann's got it teed up. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Riley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Huntley, he's going to let it go again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw on third down. Huntley. He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead.
Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Riley. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Third down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
7.
Check 91. 91 is the mic. Mike 91. Tighten up. Street. Pull together. 91 is the mic. We want this. No, Street. Panther 11. Panther 11. Rig alert. Rig alert.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Check. 91 is the mic. 79 Bronco. Check 91. 91 is the mic. Check. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 91 is the mic. Let's make these babies cry.
Huntley to throw. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
At the Steelers' 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
The kick is good.
The point after is good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it, because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
And the Titans first down.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Man open, Rice. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. It's Bailey. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Able to hit his target, Claypool. The 20, 10, 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
That's the score. Steelers 73, Titans 28. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Very short kick. This will be now a hit and a loose football. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Check, 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 check. 70 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 91 is the money. Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 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 check.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Should help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys,
Won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.